next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
Yo, special guest in the building, 10kdunkin in the building. My guy, welcome to the show, bro.
Sir.
How you feeling, man?
And I'm good, man. I appreciate you having me up here, man. We finna go crazy.
I appreciate you being here. You know, the story about how like I became real familiar with you and your music was, it was Tony's last tour, right? You were opening up for him on tour.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, he hard. Like, I'm like, because Tony had literally just came to On the Radar, I think a few days before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, like Tony is like, I'm like, Tony, he distracted me. He distracted me. All right, I'm gonna cut that out. So at the show, you opened up for him. I'm like, yo, he's fire. I'm like, who is that? And my boy Sam, who does Tony's PR, he's like, oh, that's 10kdunkin. Like, you should check him out. And by the time that I wanted to reach out to bring you on the show, you had already gone to the next city. Yeah, or back to Atlanta, whatever. But I'm happy we finally got to make this happen, man.
Me too.
And shout out to Tony.
Yeah, Tony, my brother, man. That's the GOAT, man. We're going crazy.
What's the history? Like, what's like the history between you and Tony? Like, how far back does that go?
Man, that go back far, man. That's my brother for real. Like, fuck the music, all that shit. That's my real brother. Man.
For real?
Yeah,
so when did y'all first meet each other for real?
Bro, probably like, I want to say like 2016, 2017, like that. Yeah.
I'm like, what type of time was it? Was it just like y'all
we was rapping too, but
okay.
It's like I used to pull up on them, fuck like all the rap. We was just pulling up on each other, kicking it, regular, bro. Like it's really my dog. That's why you can tell in the music. It's like they be saying it's like you can tell like we really fuck with each other outside of the music because it's like it don't feel like we really trying. We just going in there as my partner for real.
Like you could tell when you listen to music, like like. If you could tell when somebody sent a verse in, or someone like filled in an open feature. Right. But with you guys, it always feels like y'all music is always. Oh, they were definitely in the studio when they made it together.
Like we bounce off each other's like vibe. Like he bring that certain, and I bring something else, and then we just bounce off that.
But I feel like that's your energy with like a lot of the artists that you work with. Like a lot of the features you have, like even when I'm listening to like the tape, I'm like, oh yeah, all these features really feel like 10K really like did this with them in person.
Right.
Like,
I be taking features serious. Like I don't want to just give nobody no like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna give you some random. Like I want to really make sure it's like a real song. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm featured on it, I want it to be hard. Like for real.
Right.
I'll make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Like you don't want to like ever like just like send a verse in.
Yeah, not like that. And even if I do send a verse in, it's on some like where, hey, I could hear you on it. Like I done heard, like I'll be like, oh yeah, I could hear him on it. I'm gonna send that to him. It's more like that. It ain't just like, oh, I got 10 open verses. Let me just pick one to send this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. With the tour last year, right? I love asking these type. What was your favorite memory of that tour with Tony?
I would say my favorite memory was probably going to the DMV because
for real, okay.
I didn't expect the DMV to be like that. And when we got there, that shit was really like love for real. Like they was turned. Like they was turned for real. Like we went to New York. New York was turned as hell too. I'm not gonna lie. I f***ed with New York, and then we went to the DMV. I'm thinking DMV gonna be like some cool shit. They was really like in that building piped up. Like they love that.
That's fire. They get like the thing about the DMV is like I can see like the pipeline of like a lot of the Atlanta influence and like a lot of the newer artists that are coming out today too. You feel me? That's why I think that like you guys when you guys do shows there, the reception is always so crazy because like it kind of like it goes it goes up the East Coast and like that's kind of how they get tapped in with you because it's funny because like I was watching one of the other interviews you did and they were talking about how like people really don't get your origin story a lot, huh?
For sure.
So where are you from originally?
I'm from Cobb County.
Okay.
I'm from Cobb County. It's Atlanta, but you know I'm from Cobb. I'm from Powder Springs.
Where's that at?
Georgia.
Help me out.
Right there. It's really Atlanta. It's right there on the north side.
North side, okay. Yeah,
it's probably like 15 minutes from the city, so it's like I rep that more because it's like that's really where I'm from. I don't just say Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm really from Cobb County. So it's like I try to put on for that. It's a lot of hard artists coming out of Cobb County too. So
who else from Cobb?
Ebo Sosa.
Okay, I know Ebo.
Mondo Jackson. So many artists, bro. I can't even. Lil Key. Okay. Lil Key hard. There's a lot of artists out there, bro. I'm really trying to put on for that because we got a lot of talent out of there. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, because you even had Ebo, obviously on the Oprah Winfrey record on the project. For you, like, what do you think it is about like Cobb County that like do you feel like this is like this wave right here, like people like it's finally getting noticed? Is that like kind of where y'all at right now? Like,
I feel like
and finally helping each other too?
I feel like it is. I feel like we're gonna keep pushing, keep going hard, and have people like me, people like everybody I'm around really pushing that shit and saying, yeah, I'm from Cobb. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring more of the young out to be like, yeah,
For
like,
sure.
I'm from Cobb too. You know what I'm saying? I want to get them something to really rep and have fun with. You know?
But you and Ebo and some of the other guys you mentioned, were all y'all rapping at the same time? Like all y'all coming up around the same time too?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Who started first? Was it kind of like?
That's a good question. I feel like we all started.
Oh, just kind of popped up?
Yeah, like I don't even know like where it started all the way. Like we got to it and it's like it just made sense.
Right.
I don't know. We just like we live in everyday life and we rapping about it and we all around each other every day. It's on some cool shit. It's not like no force.
Yeah.
Like it be a lot of force going on. There ain't no force with us. We really cool outside of the music, outside the cameras, outside of that.
Right, like kind of like the features. You don't no force.
Right.
No force.
Shit.
But with your like musical style too, because it's funny because you got even with the tape name Mr. Talk on the Beat Low, right? Where does that really like derive from? Like when I ask that, like I like knowing like what were you listening to as a kid that then eventually leads to like you making music that then leads to Mr. Talk on the Beat Low.
I listen to a lot of Wiz. I listen to a lot of Currency.
Okay.
Ty Dolla $ign.
I like you said Currency, by the way.
Yeah, Currency is the GOAT, bro. Like,
for sure.
I'm listening to him right now. I was listening to that on the way over here. Oh God, him and that Trauma Tone tape. I was just listening to that. But yeah, I listen to a lot of smooth shit. I listen to a lot of hard shit. I listen to a lot of shit in general. Like I listen to a lot of 90s shit. I feel like my music be reflecting that because it's just like I listen to a lot of shit. The beats are smooth, but I'm talking about the same shit in a different way. And the way I say it is different. You know what I'm saying? But it's still the same shit everybody talking about.
Right.
Same struggle, same trials, same tribulations. I just say it a little different.
Right. You talking about the 90s. Like what 90s were you listening to?
And I could go on for days. I listen to Silk. I listen to Keith Sweat. I listen to Tank. I listen to... Cause it's something about them beats, bro. I don't know. It's something about them beats that I really like. Like they be timeless. Like I listen to them today, and I'm still like, damn, that song was hard as. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it like that to where it's like 10, 20 years from now, you still like, damn, this shit hard as. Like it sounds like it's new. Like I be finding old shit and it be sounding so new to me. Like I be like, damn. Like I listen to High Five. Listen to a lot of shit, bro. Like if I showed you my playlist right now, you'd be like, yo, this is different. Like y'all probably expect me to listen to. I probably don't listen to. I listen to a lot of shit. My mom and my pops really listen to a lot of shit when I was coming up. Like you know how moms be out cleaning and doing shit like that and playing music.
On like a Saturday morning type.
Yeah, you know, and I started to get used to them sounds. Not even the music, but like the beats and shit like that. So I bring the same on them type beats.
Right, I think you hear whether it be through the samples or like the beat selection that you pick too.
Right.
But like everything like feels like very intentional in that like respect too.
For sure.
Like it doesn't feel like you're wasting any of the, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like with Oprah Winfrey is like one of my favorites, right? Because also the video is just incredible for it, right?
Right.
Y'all really went viral with that one. That's crazy.
Sure.
Whose idea was that for the video?
We be just on the move, bro. I be like, bro, that song hard. We gotta shoot a video. We gotta do something. I just find videographers to pull up and they want to do it.
Yeah.
And it was really just a run and gun, like
even with the face swaps and all that.
now
too?
the face swaps. My boy DM me, bro. His name I think it's Fio Flip, bro. He be making a bunch of little face swaps. And he was like, bro, I'm finna face swap Oprah Winfrey. I'm like, oh
that's crazy. Cause that's the video I've been seeing too.
Yeah, he went crazy with that. Like that was funny.
I was gonna say, you ever thought about re-releasing the video with the face swaps?
Bro, that you like the third person that told me that on God. Like I really should though. Like you like the third person that said, bro, you need to release that like as a video of its own.
Cause I feel like it came across my timeline on Twitter, not even on IG, on Twitter too. Damn. And I think I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, and I thought that was like the real video too.
Right. Yeah, you make me want to re-release it. So if it re-released, y'all know who told me to do it.
It was me and the other two.
Right,
the other two people.
Oh God.
But it's funny because it's like, yo, I wrote one of the comments down to like one of the interviews you did, and it's funny because they're like, need another interview because dude's really mysterious. We know nothing about him, don't even know his age, but his music is hard. Do you like playing that mysterious persona? Like,
I just like to get people to really listen to the music. I like I feel like a lot of people be doing be saying too much. Like it don't make you want to go listen to the music. Like, I feel like back in the 90s, I didn't know much about them. I go listen to the music. I really listen to it, and I can feel like I can understand how they is or what they talking about, and they kept it. I don't even want to say mysterious. It just make you want to keep going. They drop something, they drop something. You want to go figure out what they talking about in this one. What's going on in their life with this one. So that's how I try to keep it. Like, just I want y'all to keep tapping in. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we live in a day and age too where like everybody's so focused around like the drama that come with certain artists like that. That like I kind of like that. That's your mindset of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's hard to. I won't say it's like it's super hard, but it is definitely hard to find artists who just care about just the music. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes like artists fall into like those like gimmicky like, oh, I'm about to diss somebody just to do this or do this just to do that for some clicks and.
Yeah, exactly. Like I listen to a lot of this timeless. So what I'm shooting for is timeless. Like I might not have got there yet, but that's what I'm shooting for. I'm not shooting for the some gimmick where like, okay, talking about me for 3 weeks right here, but then they ain't talking about me later. Like if it's a slow process but it's going like this, I'd rather it be that than some quick, we talking about and then it just drop off. Like because it's all just here one day and gone tomorrow. I'd rather it be like a slow process where you learn something every interview, every song, every this, every that. Kind of keep you engaged.
Do you feel like that's what's gonna take for you to reach that timeless music status?
I feel like the main point is the music. For
sure.
Like 100%. Like I feel like I'm always chasing new sounds. I want this to be like I said earlier, like 10, 20 years from now, I want people to listen to my shit and be like, damn, like he was on to something. Like this really like that. Like so that's what I really be chasing. I feel like a lot of people be chasing
clout.
Yeah, like some quick, some clout. I'm not really chasing that. I'm chasing that timelessness about this shit.
I was gonna say, so you're okay with like taking the longer route too?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
Sure. Like I ain't tripping about all the clout and shit.
You said you're always chasing new sounds. What like new sounds do you feel like you're chasing right now?
I feel like I'm getting in that like that R&B lane, but I can't sing. So you know what I'm saying? I can't sing. So I'm rapping on them. Talking about the same shit. I'm telling them about what I got going on, but I'm rapping on them type beats. But them beats is really timeless to me. Like it bring a different vibe. Like you play it in the car, it's different. Like I listen to a lot of shit. I listen to everybody for real. Like trying to see what's going and shit like that. But I feel like I'm staying in my own lane. I'm not trying to chase the whatever's popping right now. I'm not trying to chase that. I'm trying to stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like chasing that wave, bro, you just gonna drown, bro. You just gonna if I change up my whole sound trying to keep up with what's the name over there, I'm getting off my shit. I might as well just keep doing my shit, and eventually the world gonna catch.
Right.
The world gonna catch
instead of getting lost in the sauce with everybody else. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people be getting lost in the sauce. Oh, this was popping? Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add my own little sauce to it. Nah, like I wanna do what I'm doing and just keep that going. When it catch, and then it's gonna be it's genuine. It's not like I'm chasing somebody else. Like I like people to be original, in a way.
Let me ask you this, right? What's something about you that the fans don't know that you do in your spare time? Like game